Hey everybody, this is D Hunter, bringing another action figure review. Today, we're going to be looking at the McFarlane DC Multiverse Titans Donna Troy action figure. She's part of the collective build of Beast Boy Wave. I ordered this figure from the McFarlane toy store and it took them forever to ship mine out. When I emailed them, asked what the holdup was, they explained to me since I ordered the bundle and added an extra Nightwing, it got picked by a different team. Lesson learned, I'm not going to add an extra figure next time, just order the bundle so it'll ship faster. So let's take a look at the packaging. As you can see at the top, 22 moving parts, McFarlane Toys, ages 12 plus, DC Multiverse, Donna Troy, collective build Beast Boy. She's the second of 4 figures you need to finish Beast Boy. Here she is in the package. She's got a sword, collector's card, display stand, and then Beast Boy's arms. One side of the package, Donna Troy from Titans. Other side, Donna Troy. The bottom, got a bunch of credits, and there is a barcode in case it helps anybody. And on the back side, here's Beast Boy. Here are the pieces you get with Donna Troy. Here's a checklist of all the pieces, and here is the rest of the wave. So with no further ado, let's open her up. Of course, I did get the entire wave to complete Beast Boy. And now it took forever for them to ship this thing out. Next time, I'm just going to order the bundle, no extra figure. That way it'll ship quite a bit sooner. Alright, now they have this figure out of the package. Here she is with all of her accessories laid out. She comes with a display stand, a collector's card, and her sword. Before we look at those, let's talk about and check out the actual figure. So this is Donna Troy. From what I remember, she's an Amazonian. I thought she used to be the old Wonder Girl, but after reading the back of her collector's card, kind of confused. It says she's not an Amazon, but a human, mystically empowered, or even a small girl raised and modified by the Titans of myth. And then it said after they returned Wally West, that it began unraveling malicious alterations of the time stream. Donna found out that she was not even alive, but a construct of clay animated by magic. Now, label me as confused. Maybe I just remember wrong, but that's not what I remember about Donna Troy at all. I guess they change everything in the modern comics. So let's take a look at her. The Donna Troy that I remember, and maybe I remember wrong, was Wonder Woman's sidekick Wonder Girl for a time. The new Wonder Girl is Cassie something or other, if I'm remembering right. Starting with her face here, looks good. Skin, I don't know, something off about it, looks a little dark. Dark lipstick, pretty dark around the eyes. Hair is long, good sculpt, flowing, pure black. She's got these shoulder pads, sort of, not really an armored outfit, but there is some armor on her. Armor on the wrists, shins, shoulders. Texture on the gray part of the suit looks pretty nice. Going further down, almost looks like an Atlantean logo on her belt, but I'm sure that's not what that is. She's got the stars reminding me of Wonder Woman on her sides here, even on the boots, although it's very subtle, sculpted, not painted. Double jointed knees, double jointed elbows. Overall looks pretty good. Happy to add another female DC hero to the mix. And just a closer look at her face and head sculpt. It looks good, but she almost looks like a villain. Really dark around the eyes. This Wonder Woman looks like a drinker. Looks like she gets fucked up. But it is a pretty nice sculpt. Paint job, I don't know, makes me think of Superwoman from the Crime Syndicate more so than Donna Troy. Now let's check out her accessories, and let's start off with the boring stuff. Here's her display stand. Typical McFarlane stand, black perfect circle. It says DC on the bottom, and it's got one peg for the peg holes on her feet. Very thin, very basic. Now let's look at her collector's card. As you can see, it's an image of Donna Troy. I like the reflection in her wrist gauntlets. Donna Troy from the Titans. On the backside, there is a description. If you want to read that, go ahead and pause now and drop me a line in the comments if you know anything about her origin story, because this is not what I'm familiar with. She also comes with Beast Boy's arms. They look pretty good. Hairy, big and muscular. When Beast Boy is fully assembled, he's going to look like this. That's a big boy there. Now let's look at her sword. Sword is pretty large. It is cast in a light gray plastic. Absolutely no paint on this thing. Just like a lot of McFarlane accessories. Seems a little bit oversized. And really bad paint job. There is some sculpting on it. You can see the handle. It looks like it should have some wrap on it. A little bit of damage, weathering over the years. Blade itself, I mean, it looks fine, but it's all in this one color. Should be a silver blade, maybe gray on some of these parts, and the wrap should be a little bit different. It's not horrible, but very bland looking. Here's Donna Troy holding her sword. I would have her hold it with two hands, but she has one fisted hand and one gripping hand. Slightly disappointing, but not as disappointing as just how bland the sword itself looks. Now that we've taken a pretty good look at both the figure and her accessories, now let's check out her height. And she's quite tall, just like an Amazon would be, although apparently she's not an Amazon. From bottom to the top of her head, she's standing at about 7.25 inches tall, which can translate to about 18.5 centimeters. Now let's check out her articulation, starting with her head here. And that's one thing kind of disappointing. She cannot look up at all. She can look down about that far, but her hair completely prevents her from looking it up. She could use at least a little bit more mobility there. She can go from side to side. The hair can go over the shoulder pad, so if you want to get her all the way around, you can do that. She can really not tilt her head from side to side. Hair is obstructing that as well. Shoulders, a ball joint, goes up more than 90 degrees. Shoulder pads are soft. They do kind of move out of the way. Up, down, around, all that good stuff. She's got a butterfly joint between her shoulder and chest area. Increase the range of motion and covering up the large gap. Bicep cut. Double jointed elbows, they go all the way in. Her wrist can rotate, and it is hinged. Torso, she's got a ball joint, rotate around, forward and back, pretty limited on the rotation. Then her waist, another ball joint, rotate around, forward and back. In between the two, giving her a very nice range of motion in her torso area. Legs, complete dust of splits, not a ball joint, McFarlane style hip joints. They go forward, about that much, back, not at all. Rotation, minimal, but not too bad. Double jointed knees below that. Then our ankle here, forward and back, rotate, tilt, rock, and of course, toe articulation. Here's Donna Troy in some old ruins, kind of like a building on Themyscira. Here are the Titans coming out of the Titans Tower. We have the team assembled here. Seeing the team together like this really goes to show that we need Starfire and a comic cyborg. There is a comic cyborg coming in the Flashpoint Wave, but he's going to be considerably taller than these guys. Here they are, geared up and ready for action. Titans go. Now let's check around next to some other action figures, starting off with some other Donna Troy and Wonder Woman type figures. Now I don't actually have any other Donna Troy figures. This is the only other Donna Troy figure that I had at one point. She's from the Mattel DC Universe Classics line, but I customized her to Talia a long time ago. And here she is, next to Mattel DC Multiverse Wonder Girl. This is the version which is Cassie. She's the current Wonder Girl. Donna Troy's the old school version. And here she is, next to the newest McFarlane Wonder Woman figure. This is from Shazam, Fury of the Gods, and this is probably their most iconic and traditional looking Wonder Woman. Donna Troy can often be her sidekick or work with her. Not really much of a sidekick anymore. A lot of Titans have evolved from that point. Arsenal, Nightwing, Donna Troy. And here she is, next to all the different Wonder Woman figures McFarlane has made in their DC Multiverse line. Here's Donna Troy with the rest of this wave of Titans. These are all the regular figures in the wave. Nightwing, Donna Troy, Arsenal, and Raven. Of course, if you buy the entire wave, you get to collect to build Beast Boy in its large gorilla form. Now this is the entire wave, and I personally include the Walmart exclusive gold label Beast Boy as part of this wave. There's a reason they released him the same time as the Titans wave. And if you wanted to add in the Wally West Flash figure, your Titans lineup is starting to get pretty cool. Of course, we really need Starfire and a comic cyborg to round them out. Here's Donna Troy, next to the Tim Drake and Damian Wayne Robins, as well as Aqualad and Kid Flash. Just some more characters to round out your Titans and Teen Titans lineup. Now stick around, next to some other recently released McFarlane DC Multiverse figures. Here she is, next to the Ezra Miller Flash from the upcoming Flash movie. He's the only one from this wave I have so far. Then, next to Wonder Woman and Shazam from Shazam 2, Fury of the Gods. And here she is, next to the two most recent mega figures, Falcom Abominus and Calabac. Then, next to the Arkham Knight, Earth 2 Batman skin, and the Arkham City Riddler. And now, next to the fourth wave of page punchers. This is an Aquaman themed wave. Aqualad, Aquaman, Ocean Master, and Black Mana. Then, with the Dark Knight Trilogy wave, collect to build Bane from the Dark Knight Rises. And here she is, next to the McFarlane Toy Store exclusive, Kyle Rayner Blue Lantern, and the Amazon exclusive Tim Drake Robin. Then, next to the Kingdom Come Armored Batman, and the Dark Knight's Metal Gladiator Batman. And now, next to the Con-Il Superboy, Duke Thomas the Signal, and both versions of the Jade Garrick Flash. Here's Donna Troy, next to the most recent Batman wave. We have Hush Batman, both versions of the Nightfall Catwoman, both versions of the Rebirth Mr. Freeze, and the Infinite Frontier Joker. And here she is, next to the Walmart exclusive Gold Label Vampire Batman and Eradicator. Then, with the Target exclusive Gold Label Deadman and Flashpoint Aquaman. And finally, next to the Amazon exclusive Batman Family 5-pack. Now let's check her out, next to some action figures from different various companies, so we can see how she fits in both scale and style-wise, in case you don't know which lines you can mix her with. Since she's a McFarlane figure, they're typically the 7-inch scale. I'm going to start off my comparisons with some of the larger action figure lines I collect, and work my way smaller. But first, let's check her out with some of her McFarlane Toys brothers and sisters. In front of you are 5 different action figure lines, all from McFarlane Toys, all 7-inch scale. Then, with some more McFarlane Toys, these are from different various video game properties. And now, next to some Jack-specific wrestling figures, here she is, next to one of my cat's many toys. And here she is, next to some DST or Diamond Select toys. Then, next to some DC Direct and DC Collectibles figures. And here she is, standing with some NECA figures. Then, next to some Mattel wrestling figures. And now, with some Jazzwares AEW wrestlers. And here she is, next to some Mezco 112 collective figures. Then, next to some Mattel DC Universe Classics and Multiverse figures. And here she is, next to some Make-Fix figures. Then, with some Hasbro Marvel Legends. And here she is, next to some SH Figure Arts action figures. And finally, next to some Jazzwares Fortnite figures. Overall, it's a nice figure. My biggest complaint is, just looking at her, she strikes me as a villain. She makes me think of Superwoman from the Crime Syndicate, at least her face. It's really because of the darkness around her eyes, dark lipstick, etc. She just looks kind of mean, kind of angry. Her accessory, the sword, frankly it sucks. A totally different paint job would really turn it around, but as it is, it's trash. Her articulation, it's great, everything you'd expect from a modern McFarlane figure. Sculpt and paint job are excellent, although the darkness around the eyes, just makes her look bad. And not bad quality, just like a bad guy. If I had to rate this figure, probably going to give her a 7 out of 10. She's a fair figure, it's good, just not great. Finally add some more females to the mix. Pretty cool, this Beast Boy wave came with 2 females out of the 4 figures you can buy. Although if you count Beast Boy, there are 5 figures. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say with the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.